Дельфіни – це дуже розумне творіння. Все, їм вже дали приказання. О, тут таке є. Я знаю, що вони хляпають капітані. О, вау! Ух, яка красота. Да, гарно. Да, дельфінів. Ну що, рибаки, де ви є? Рибаки, де ви є? Саме сало, он дивіться, бачиш? О, то вже вміє вичуряти. Да. Тут не встигнеш показати. Інтересні звуки здають, але вони розумні. Просто я не знаю, як запрограміровані, я пам'ятаю, що я бачила одне таке, і це все було. О, дивіться, бачите? Бачите, і достане. Угу. Скажи, що підпригнула, так? Скажи другій рибі, що підпригнула. Я тут китів, бачиш? Да. Не знаю, що знімати вам, коротше. Кожен має своє. Їх. Зараз ця вже дає їм направлення. Просто кожен той ключ. О, бачиш? О, красота. О, то селедка скачет. О, вау. Все? Раз, махнула руками. Дивіться. Опа! Це ж треба так? Ну, зараз підкормить. Раз. Зараз знову їм покажу, щось руками зробити. О, так крутитися треба. Все, бачите? Плили, сельодка. Жива сельодка.
Alright, hi everybody, now we're back in business. Sorry about that. Sometimes salt water and electronics don't mix very well, as you can imagine. But welcome to the Indianapolis Zoo. You're seeing a little bit of a sneak peek of what one of our normal training sessions might look like throughout the day with our bottlenose dolphins. We are fortunate enough to have 10 amazing dolphins that live here at the zoo. And they weigh anywhere from around 400 to 500 pounds and eat around 21 pounds of food every single day. So as a part of offering them their normal amount of food, we generally do about 4 or 5 training sessions with our dolphins every day, and some of them are public presentations like this. And in our busy months, we have a scripted presentation. You may have come to see us in our busier time, but this time of year, it's a wonderful way to switch up the dolphins' routine a little bit and give them a little bit of a variation by doing a more low-key, kind of behind-the-scenes chat with our guests that visit us on these chilly days. These guys are very, very smart animals. They become very accustomed to routine. They pick up on patterns very, very quickly. So as a part of keeping their environment mentally stimulating, this is just one thing we can add to their day to give them a little bit of variation. Now you'll notice that we've got trainers stationed all around different areas of the pool working on different behaviors. We love to train all kinds of different things with our animals to help improve their well-being. You love to see the jumps and the flips and those kind of things that you see in presentations, but we also train all of our animals to voluntarily participate in their own medical care. So Marianne's over here working with the baby of our pod to do some length and body girth measurements. This is a good way that we can help track how Trooper's growing and help us to give a really good idea as if he's getting the appropriate amount of calories every single day, kind of like we have a growth chart for our kids. Same thing goes for dolphins. We're also able to voluntarily weigh the dolphins. They can come up on their bellies just like this onto a scale, and we have a general idea of what their weight range should be. And then as trainers, we get very good at recognizing their behaviors. So once you know the dolphins very well, it's easy to tell when they're kind of hungry, or maybe they're a little bit satiated, and we can make appropriate adjustments to their diets in that way. Now here at the zoo, these guys eat just fish in their buckets. They do get capelin, which is a small little fish, and they also get herring, which is a larger, fattier fish. And that's their primary source of reward or reinforcement that we use in our training process. But you'll also maybe notice us working in some other different types of things into their environment, like tossing them ice cubes. We've also trained them to eat unflavored gelatin. And after pairing it with fish for enough times, a lot of these things become a great form of reward for the dolphins. Sydney's over here kneeling on a recycled piece of foam, insulation foam. The dolphins love to glide around on, they belly flop on, they dive down to the bottom. They have a whole collection of different toys that can help stimulate natural behaviors. So every animal here at the zoo has some kind of behavioral enrichment program or protocol to help make sure that in this artificial environment that they have a chance to demonstrate all the naturalistic behaviors that are in a normal dolphin's repertoire. We can also use back rubs, belly rubs, hugs, and kisses, all things that have been paired with fish over the years, so it can become a form of reinforcement for the dolphins. Now, by caring for the animals here at the zoo, our hope is that when you all come to visit with us, that you think about how your everyday life might impact amazing animals like these that you may only get a chance to see on TV or read books about, but if you see a living, breathing individual right here in front of you, you can make mindful choices about our impacts on the planet. Doing little things like making sure we're not putting harmful chemicals on our lawn is a wonderful way to make sure we're not causing algal blooms that can impact water all the way down in the Gulf, because all of the water that comes off our lawns goes into the rivers, makes its way out into the Gulf, where dolphins call their home. But also as far as what we choose to eat as far as seafood, you may have heard of dolphin-safe tuna. That was a very popular campaign when I was little. And they taught us to look for the Dolphin Safe logo on tuna. But now we can go a step further, and there's something called sustainable seafood. It's a little blue and white fish logo. And if you find that on the seafood that you are buying for your family, that just lets you know that it's been caught in a way that is not only making sure not to be harmful to fish populations by not participating in overfishing, but also not harmful to the other animals and habitats where they are located. So fishing practices that don't disrupt dolphin resting grounds or dolphin breeding grounds, and also don't use practices that cause habitat destruction like bottom trawling, which can be very harmful to reefs and grassy seabeds that are very important for marine life. We are all connected to animals and people all around the world, and that's our hope, that when you visit with us at the zoo today, that you can feel that connection that we have both locally and globally to animal conservation. And in celebration of you all joining us today, we're going to turn it back over to the dolphins, turn up one of our very favorite songs, and celebrate all the changes that are possible when we all work together.